Hello, viewers. You are welcome to another brand new day, a day that the Lord has made, so we can as well rejoice and then be happy in it, and more we can learn together. My name is Helen, the set person of Marriage on the Rock and Singles with Purpose. We're going to consider something very, very important. It is about mutual submission and mutual responsibility when it comes to sexual intimacy in marriage. I would love to start by explaining to us what mutual submission is. And according to the book of Ephesians chapter 5 verse 21, it made us to understand that both husband and wife, we have to submit to one another in reverence to God. So let's link this up to sexual intimacy in marriage. Let me tell you first that submission is not the same as slavery. No, far from it. And then at the same time, submission is not you bring your head while I knock and you keep quiet. No, it is not the same thing. And again, submission in marriage as regards sexual relationship is not the same as come, bow your head and suffer, but instead it is come together, bow your pride and serve each other. So both husband and wife, they have the responsibility to serve themselves in the unity of oneness. It means that you will have to listen to your significant other about the sexual desires. Yes, please. You will have to meet both emotional and physical needs of your husband and that of your wife. Yes, as the case may be. It means that we have to practice empathy. You will have to put yourself into the shoes of your husband. So each time that he demands your attention when it comes to sexual intimacy, it shows that we have to be emphatic. Yeah, of course, you will have to understand his needs and you will have to do all that is possible for you to meet up with his expectation and then to meet up with her expectation, as the case may be. It will mean that you will have to put the two of you, us, first in place of me. So that means that we have to die to self. That means that we have to die to your pride, and then you will be able to sufficiently satisfy your significant other in the act of marriage. So I'll move to the shared responsibility in intimacy. Sex in marriage is not only one person's affair. No, it is far from it. This is not as if one person is available and the other person is not ready. Both partners have a responsibility to nurture intimacy. Yes, sexual needs are not just gender bound, because both husband and wife, both female and male, were all sexual beings. God made them to be a sexual being. So all of them have desires that needed to be satisfied. So it has to be mutual. It has to be mutual and a shared responsibility between the two of them, because when there is neglect, when it comes to that aspect in marriage, then there will be resentment. And before you know it, there will be temptation. I would love to elaborate a little bit more that the shared responsibility I'm referring to is that it shouldn't be only the husband that will be initiating sexual intimacy in marriage. It shouldn't be the wife only. It should be shared between the two of them. So, madam, when your husband has come for 2, 3, 4 times in 6 months straight up, and you never showed any interest, you never initiated it, then I can tell you that something is actually very wrong and not adequate in that marriage. The same way the other way around. So both husband and wife should be a good initiator of sexual intimacy in marriage. This will strike a balance that will further enhance their relationship, and then their covenant will be renewed every time, every now and then. The second one I want to say is that it shouldn't be only the man who is laboring for the enjoyment. No, that two of them should come together to ensure that pleasure is maximized in the bedroom. It shouldn't be only one person's affair when the other one will just sleep or lie down like a log of wood. Madam, you can actually spice it up. You can add some spices as well. You can make it more interesting. It shouldn't be the man who is always initiating. It shouldn't be only the woman who is initiating sexual intimacy. It shouldn't be the man alone who is touching. The woman should also touch. The woman should also go along with the man, and then the woman should also make sure that the husband enjoys the act, and the man should always ensure that the woman enjoys the act. There should be no room for neglect. Nobody should come out of the bedroom feeling used or feeling abused. So both husband and wife should please share the responsibility, ensuring that everyone's desire is satisfied in the bedroom. it should be shared. So, madam, don't just lay down there looking as if it is none of your business, or acting as if just do whatever you want to do and get lost. This is completely wrong. Share part of that responsibility, and man, don't just finish up and get lost and leave your woman there wondering and then maybe thinking that she was just used. No, make sure that the pleasure is extended to her. It is a shared responsibility. So if husband and wife are gonna have a healthy sexual intimacy in marriage, it has to be shared responsibility. Furthermore, I've loved us to please understand the place of needs and timing. Sometimes the issue is actually not refusal, it is understanding. There is the necessity for every husband to understand that emotional connection is the gateway to physical intimacy in women. So if every man out there should understand this, go ahead and get emotionally connected with your wife. Then you will have the pass key towards physical intimacy in your marriage with your wife. So if your wife is constantly refusing you, rejecting your sexual advances, please check it out. The issue might not just be about her libido or about her hormones. Then I can say that it has graduated into disconnection. For men, in the other way around, they love respect and affirmation. This is what turned them on. This is their own gateway towards emotional openness. So if your husband has not been coming to you frequently, if your husband has not been open to you, if he is not desiring you, please check it out. It could be that you are so disrespectful and you did not affirm him. He is not feeling like your king. That is the reason why he is staying away from you. So women should understand the place of respect and affirmation in men, and then men should please understand the place of emotional connection in women. Then we will have a better sexual intimacy and everything will be better in our marriages. So understanding the needs is very, very important. It is cogent. One more thing, timing actually matters. Yes, don't even assume. There is no place for assumption when it comes to satisfaction in the bedroom. Ask simple questions. Ask so that you can understand. Ask your wife, ask your husband if he or she is doing well, if he is okay. Ask when he or she will be free. Ask her, how can I make tonight comfortable for you? You know, you can't just be arguing by 8 p.m. and then by 8:15 in the evening, you are already expecting something very, very important to happen in the bedroom. No, it doesn't work like that. Please, you will need to heal every emotional wounds first. Apologize first if there is need. And then please, after the apology, let healing come. Then you can now go ahead and touch. You cannot make a woman feel like a trash without apology and then just beckon on her after slapping her emotion, after you have flattened her entire emotions. And then you come, you called upon her, you beckoned on her, and then said the intimacy will have to go smoothly. No, it doesn't work like that. Understand the timing. This is part of the things that you should put into order before your bedroom will be in good shape. The next one I want to explain to us is about communication that builds intimacy. Yes, you cannot just have like a covenant intimacy, but your own communication is just at the kindergarten level. No, it will not work. So if you actually if you wanted a covenanted intimacy in your marriage, then you will need to upgrade the level of your conversation. You know, talk openly about what you like, about what you don't like. Let your husband know, no, please don't touch me this way. Let your wife know, no, this is the way I wanted it. Communicate more openly so that you can be able to connect at a higher level. Of course, talk openly, share struggles together. This will help in the emotional connection that my gender is always coming after. Communicate deeply, communicate softly, not confrontational. No. Make it soft. Share struggles together, share your shame together, share your fears together. If you feel neglected, you can softly communicate. I would love to address another important thing, that when one partner is the only one that is trying, let me tell you that marriage cannot survive on one person's fuel. It has to be dual. It has to be joint effort. It has to be a partnership. It has to be a cooperation. So you are to address every form of imbalance as soon as possible. Forget what the Bible said in the book of Ecclesiastes chapter 4 verse 12, that a threefold cord is not easily broken. So when husband and wife are well twisted, well blended into each other, then it will be more difficult for the devil or for the enemy to separate them. And one of those cords cord that should not be broken in your home is that cord of sexual intimacy. Please keep it up and keep it strong enough. Keep fulfilling your covenanted duty to each other, and then don't forget, don't see it from a place of duty, see it from a place of pleasure and a place of obedience to God's commandment. Thank you so much for watching today's episode. God bless you. God bless your home.